doing it at slow speed so you can see where any obstacles are on the track. Just check their braking points again, and just know that the bike's okay, going through their instrumentation, checking that their gear's all right. Visor down here at the moment for Heath, looking good. Heath Bodiger, Johnny, and 70 now for Brett Wilson away, no mucking around there. Called the 5-second board, fastest 5 seconds. Time fly that at a few other occasions, like work from 8 till 5. So there we go with Heath Bodiger, Johnny Lewis, Brett Wilson, Bill Moffat, and Tony Campbell. For me, Bill Moffat, the outstanding one in the last race. He qualified only in 5th place, but he ended up the moto in our top 5, so 3. So my apologies. We'll get the update. There's the 2 Panigales to go past. So looking out for it, the Heath and Johnny show. Remembering when they were back on their F3 bikes, the other way round. So and they both got their bikes around a similar time last year, courtesy of AB's Motorcycles, your Ducati service dealer from Nelson. And these are some beautiful machinery. All right, here we go. 167 for Heath Bodiger from 54. Johnny Lewis, Nelson. 75, 91 and 42. So 77, Brett Wilson, Bill Moffat and Tony Campbell, remembering the BMW in there, sandwiched between the 2 Aprilias. So we've really got the BMW German brand, the other 2 are Italian. So they're the E of Bears. Remembering Bears, B for British, E for European, A for American races. So Bears action. Of course, the most significant Bears meeting 2 weeks' time in Christchurch is called the Sound of Thunder, and it's an amazing event, and a feature F1 race at Ruapuna for that event can sometimes feature over 40 of these world-class motorcycles. So great event to go to Bears racing. All right, 1-2, they've gone. Now from Bill, yeah, Bill all the way. He's got the third. Great to see Bill into that third place. Bill Moffat doing it. Love that effort indeed for the Stewart Island Flights man on his BMW S1000RR. Had a similar bike as ridden by Peter Hickman at the recent Suzuki Series, and of course he won the Robert Holden feature race at the end of the event at Wanganui on Boxing Day. An incredible rider, the fastest man in the world around the Isle of Man in the 2018. Says he's going to go even faster in 2019. I don't know, there was a unique feature of why the Isle of Man was so good. It had the number of dry days building up the event was almost a record, so weather played a major role. Oh, here we go. Johnny wants a taster as well. He's closed the gap down. Was a bigger margin before for first and second place. So Bill back here and third now on the BMW. The 2 Aprilias, 70 by 42 through there. 42 70 Brett. And Tony, the other one. I thought it was Tony to go through there for a minute, so my apologies. Updating it is Craig Thomas there at the moment. So Craig on 42, the Triumph 675. So we have got the Triumph there. The ATR Electric Hughes Motors of Greymouth supported by the Nelsonian Craig Thomas in superb form as he battles on this Ducati Spears F1 class. A 675, a lesser powered bike, but on the other hand, a better handling bike. There we go. The 167 by 54, Panigales. Man, bikes of that class here on the Invercargill Street Race today. This is beautiful. Speaking of that, Nelson, where these guys come from, there was no Nelson Street Race this year. It's always held on the 2nd of January, which is a week after Boxing Day. But due to developments at the event wasn't run. It was well called that it wasn't going to be run, but it's going to be back bigger and better in 2020. And looking forward to another run. Event that I've enjoyed spectating there, been about 4 or 5 times. And if you're into street racing, looking for a nice place to go for your summer holidays, hard to beat Nelson anyway, and you will love it. Worth the racing. Oh, look how close, here we are. The Nelsonian storming at home, yeah. Whoa. And Johnny, well, we just saw that in the mid-stage of the race, it looked like Heath was just going to run away from him. A huge advantage out in front, but since then, we've just seen it reel back in by Johnny, getting closer and closer, looking for a place to pounce. Will he be able to come through? Unsure of that. Round the tight corner they go at the end of the Honda Loop, down the Ninda Electrical Straight, down towards Cunningham's Corner for another hot rocking lap. First, second between them, and the charge is on, still low with the 167 out in front of Heath Bodiger over the 54, Johnny Lewis. Here we come. Key to look out the fight. They go on in the blind spot down towards Kennard High roundabout. Oh yeah, change. Johnny on the inside, he might have it. Oh, Johnny Lewis, will he bring it home? You betcha! Yes, indeed. Oh, there was a yellow flag out over there. Thank you. He passed under a yellow. So, folks, that will not stick. So, all right, so it will be Heath's race. So, passed under a yellow. Hopefully no infringement. I don't think it was all that bad, but there was a yellow displayed over there, and that means means that it would have been heat to hold through to the finish. We'll get that confirmed for you. We're under a yellow again for these boys, so there we go, 70, 42, so 70 in there, Greg Wilson over the 42 of Craig Thomas.